Et bienvenue au lancement de notre plateforme. Tout à l'heure, donc, nous allons commencer, avant que je ne passe la parole à des voix beaucoup plus autorisées, juste quelques informations de réglage pratique pour nous permettre de bien suivre cette session qui va durer en tout 1 heure. Alors, les présentations seront partagées avec vous dans les zones chat et plus tard par mail. Et vous avez également sur l'écran l'option de traduction. Il vous faudra aller sur l'icône interprétation pour choisir soit l'option du français ou de l'anglais pour pouvoir écouter en fonction de la langue qui sera utilisée donc durant cette réunion-là. Sur ce, je nous souhaite à tous et à toutes une très belle session et je passe la parole à Chika pour la suite. Chika, over to you.
Thank you very much, Leticia, and good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon, Excellency. I think we are very, very excited that we are going to be able to launch the Lake Chad Basin Regional Strategy for Stabilization, Recovery and Resilience Knowledge Management Platform, otherwise known as the Lake Chad Basin Community Connect. In the course of today, we'll be able to hear why we actually developed this Lake Chad Basin Community Connect. We'll also be able to see the various components and aspects and the value proposition that the Lake Chad Basin Connect will offer to various audience and constituents. But also we'll be able to see how different audience and different stakeholders will be able to benefit from the Lake Chad Basin Connect, including how they will be able to navigate and be part of it. But before we get there, I think it's important that we do things in order. And today we are going to have 2 key people speak on the importance of this platform. The first person is Bleta Chela. Bleta is the director of the Lake Chad Basin Regional Stabilization Facility for UNDP. She will speak on behalf of UNDP, which has provided support to the Lake Chad Basin Commission on this platform, on the very essence and importance of this platform. We're also going to hear from His Excellency Ambassador Mama Nuhu, the Executive Secretary of the Lake Chad Basin Commission and the Head of Mission of the Multinational Joint Task Force. He also shared with us why this platform is very, very important. And he'll be launching the platform in the course of that. Then before that, after that, we'll get into other activities. Well, let me not take too much of your time. Let me at this juncture, because I know today is Friday and people want to go home early. Welcome Bleta Chela, the director for UNDP RSF, for quick remarks on UNDP's perspective on the Lake Chad Basin Knowledge Management Platform, aka Lake Chad Basin Community Connect. Over to you, Bleta.
Thank you so much, dear Chika, Your Excellency Ambassador Nuhu, representatives of the International Support Group, distinguished guests, dear colleagues, dear partners. I want to start by first conveying the sincere appreciation to LCBC for the strong partnership which culminates this collaboration that we have between UNDP, LCBC, the International Support Group, and partners. I would like to underscore 3 key points regarding this, the launch of this platform, which is so important, as Chika highlighted. This platform is putting in action the achievement on one of the core components of the regional strategy for stabilization, recovery, and resilience for the Boko Haram affected areas of the Lake Chad Basin region. We expect that this platform will continue to further institutionalize our work anchored within the Lake Chad Basin Commission, It will continue to demonstrate in action the LCBC's convening power, authority in organizing, coordinating the implementation of the strategy to continue to become a knowledge champion for the regional strategy as a core framework for action. Secondly, I would like to underscore that this platform, and I'm really excited that it's called the LCBC Community Connect. It acts as a true connecting platform to connect all of us, dear partners, to provide us with the data and information and the tools that we need to continue to make a difference in the lives of the people we serve. I'm a strong believer that information and data are power. They can help decision-making, they can help our programming, they can help the funders and all of us, development practitioners, stabilization practitioners, civil society and communities at large. They can give us an opportunity to translate knowledge into actions. And acquiring knowledge, disseminating, applying it across all of the areas of the strategy to continue to make an impact in the lives of the women and men in the communities across the Lake Chad region. We do expect that this platform, the LCBC Community Connect, continues to be a reference for credible and reliable information on activities around the Lake Chad Basin. And it gives us an opportunity to better understand and know what is happening, but also to better connect and better engage across all of us, practitioners, academia, media, influencers, young women and men, so that we can use the power of the platform, its creativity, to develop sustainable policies and solutions. It is especially important for us that we can reach the communities that are the hardest to reach, particularly the young women and men, and continue to turn the challenges that the Lake Chad region is facing into opportunities for the coming years. Finally, I would like to confirm that our engagement with this platform and LCBC is a core tenet of our work with LCBC and the Regional Stabilization Facility. We stand ready to continue supporting the efforts of LCBC in enhancing the quality of the platform, including in new opportunities, to ensuring that the LCBC community achieves its mandate and it continues to stay as a front runner of knowledge management in the region. We look forward to playing an active role to populating this platform with other data and sources of information that we're doing across all of the areas we operate. I would like to conclude by again expressing my sincere congratulations to the Lake Chad Basin Commission and all of the dedicated actors for making this platform a reality. And I do hope that today's event, by launching this platform, can stimulate new partnerships, new ideas to further stabilization, recovery, and resilience across the region. Thank you again for the opportunity and look very much forward to hearing all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bletta. Thank you for the way you have captured UNDP perspective in 3 key points. I'm sure that that resonates with the Lake Chad Basin Commission, but also with the Secretariat itself. Colleagues, I would like to invite His Excellency, the Executive Secretary of Lake Chad Basin Commission, Ambassador Mama Nuhu. Most of you are aware that the strategy that we all implementing today is a brainchild of His Excellency, right from the beginning to where we are today. And when we set out in 2019, the knowledge management platform, which is very visible on the strategy, was one of the areas that His Excellency pointed that must be achieved as a very key strategic objective. So there's no better person to present remark, but share his perspective and launch it than His Excellency himself that has seen the strategy from the beginning to where we are now. So with that, permit me to welcome His Excellency Ambassador Mama Nuhu for his opening remarks. Excellency, over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. As the representative of the International Support Group, the Director, UNDP, RSF, esteemed partners, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to welcome you to the launch of the Lake Chad Basin Commission's Community Connect platform, the new knowledge management platform of the LCBC. Today's event marks yet another milestone in the implementation of the regional strategy for the stabilization, recovery, and resilience of the Boko Haram affected areas of the Lake Chad Basin. As you have heard from the two earlier speakers, one of the key components in the implementation of the RSS is the knowledge management platform, which is being launched today. A high-quality web-based resource center for policymakers, practitioners, and civil society organizations. The platform is indeed interactive. It enhances access to information and enables a more coordinated crisis response in the region, as well as engagement of communities via stabilization, recovery, and resilience initiatives are going on. As a one-stop shop, the platform is designed to provide news about the region, to create avenue for networking among participants and practitioners, serve as a platform for easier coordination, and as a reservoir for resources about the region. Easy access to relevant and reliable resources, policy documents, reports, and projects are the cardinal building blocks and foundation of this platform. With 6 unique communities of practice on the platform, the tool provides specialized and dedicated spaces for networking, for interacting with the community, and for enhanced sharing of knowledge about critical issues in the region. While regretting delays in the operationalization of the platform, I am nevertheless confident that the quality of the product, which our partners, users, and other persons interested in the activities of the Lake Chad Basin Commission will experience on the platform, will be worth the waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, knowledge is power, and the imperative of providing reliable information to policymakers to ensure qualitative decisions that address the challenges confronting us today cannot be overemphasized. The Commission's continued ability to fulfill its mandates, including that of promoting regional integration and safeguarding peace and security, depend on our ability to create and share reliable and credible information. A presentation will be made shortly to provide additional insight into the vision driving the platform, as well as greater details on how to use it. You are invited to use the spaces available to generate debates that will deepen the reflection and enrich our actions. To our esteemed volunteers who will facilitate exchanges in the discussion groups, I thank you for this laudable step towards supporting the stabilization initiative in the LCB region. I also wish to use this medium to express our appreciation to our experts and staff who have worked tirelessly to see that this idea comes to fruition today. Finally, I would like to thank our esteemed partners without whom today's launch of the platform would not have been possible. I thank the UNDP for spearheading the conceptualization and operationalization of the initiative. I'm also grateful to our technical and financial partners who continue to demonstrate commitment to the stabilization, development, and well-being of our region and its people. The LCBC Community Connect platform is yours. Own it. On this note, I wish to formally launch the Lake Chad Basin Community Connect platform for the development of the Lake Chad Basin region and its people. I thank you very much for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for that, and thank you for your call for the stakeholders and various actors in the region to own the platform. We're going to delve quickly into a quick presentation of the Lake Chad Basin Connect, which I will do by myself, but I'm going to try as much as possible to be quick. As you guys have heard, the name of the Lake Chad Basin Knowledge Management Platform is the LCBC Community Connect. And this is a name that will be thought through after various consultations, both internally and with the various stakeholders, including civil society organizations. The KMP, the Lake Chad Basin Community Connect, today you're going to see the various key elements of the Community Connect, both in terms of the platform itself, its concept, but also what it means in actual terms, the objectives, as well as how the platform is going to be managed. But of course, we are going to be able to call on you to use the platform just like the Executive Secretary did. Now, delving into it quickly, the first question that we really want to answer today is, why did we create a Lake Chad Basin Knowledge Management Platform? Of course, some of the answers are obvious and the needs are there that the Executive Secretary has explained in his remarks. But I think it's important that we highlight where we are getting the mandate as the Secretariat to operationalize the Knowledge Management Platform. Some of you that are very, very conversant with the strategy are very aware of the call to respond to issues around regional integration and peace and security in the region. But also the strategic efforts to increase visibility of LCBC, exchange information, and build trust and transparency in terms of the way data and information is being shared. And the strategy, as you know, covers 4 countries. And these 4 countries has been brought together through the Lake Chad Basin Regional Strategy for Stabilization, Recovery, and Resilience. And that strategy has made it very, very clear that it is important that we bring together a platform through which information will be shared and through which various stakeholders and actors will have access to reliable information and data, and through which we can coordinate efforts in the region. So this is why we have created the KMP as a secretariat. Now, the next question we wanted to answer is this. The next question is, how does this contribute to the general strategy? Because all the things we are trying to do at the secretariat has to lend itself to implementing the strategy in one way or the other. The Executive Secretary has clearly actually answered that question. One is that we want to be able to provide stakeholders and actors a one-stop shop for all resources, be it resources that has emanated from the Secretariat or from other key actors and institutions that are working, researching, or carrying out different activities in the region. But also to ensure that we use that as an information center where people can get an access to information as they occur in the region. But also to create that community where people can engage and interact, and that contribute to the overarching objective of making knowledge accessible and available to various actors in the region. Now, I think there are also other questions that we want to answer in the course of this presentation. Leticia, are we okay? Leticia? Felix, excuse me. Please, can someone confirm you can still hear me? Because we have had a cut in internet here in the chat's laptop. Can someone confirm, please? Can you still hear me?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
I'm sorry about that. I think the final point in terms of how this contributes to the strategy is actually the opportunity this offers to researchers, to youth organizations, to policymakers, to people that are seeking information and idea about the region. And for us, this adds to our contribution as a secretariat to the implementation of the strategy. Now, let's narrow down to the key objectives of the platform. And the Executive Secretary has actually summarized that. There are 4 key reasons why this platform exists and 4 key objectives, if you put it that way. One is as an observatory tool. We want this platform to be able to give people information as they are occurring in the region. And I have to say that this information, of course, will be verified, but also will be sourced from other platforms. So you're going to be able to see information that coming from other platforms, but coming into the Community Connect to be shared widely with other people. The second objective is to serve as a community of practice. In the course of this presentation, you will see different communities of practice that has been established. They'll be able to interact on various issues that concerns them, such as issues around the DDR, such as issues that concern civil society, and etc. The third point, which you also see when we navigate the platform, is a coordination tool. We want this platform to be able to share information with partners, donors, and different stakeholders on various projects and activities that are happening in the region. We want you to be able to get into the Community Connect and see the various projects that have been implemented by different partners. I think that's going to help us in terms of mapping of activities in the future. The final point is as a resource base. We want practitioners, we want actors, we want stakeholders to use this platform to get access to all information, be it reports, be it guidance notes, be it researches, be it studies that are conducted on the region. And we have already started doing this. Right now, we have close to 100 resource materials that are on the platform, and we will keep doing this on the go. But I think it's important for you to understand how we got here. One is that from the mandate we have explained, we have been able to engage in different consultations and in different interaction with various partners and the stakeholders that have supported the platform to get where it is today. And that includes UNDP, BPPS, that has helped us in terms of the design phase of the platform. That's also led us to a lot of consultations at the inception stage with both UN entities, with both World Bank, but also with LDB, for us to see how we can aggregate various aspects of the work of different partners together and how to make sure there's less duplication in terms of also what other partners are doing. The third aspect is information gathering and data collection. Most of you that are here today recall that at a certain point, we reached out to you to share information about your work. And that's carried on for a very long time, over a period of 1 year now. And we've received a various level of information and we'll continue to do that. And that led us to information verification. Some of the information you are going to see on the platform has gone through different levels of verification by our comms and knowledge management team. And now the final point is allowing the KMP, the community connect, to go live, and the training aspect that followed. We have conducted different trainings since it went live, both internally within LCBC for the future and sustainability of this platform, but also with various other partners that are going to be using the platform. Now, we want to share with you how are you going to get involved in using this platform. And we have categorized the different roles and responsibilities into 4. One is overall management, reporting and monitoring and evaluation, which rests squarely within the domain of LCBC. Going forward, the LCBC will take responsibility of managing this platform, and UNDP, providing that technical capacity, has begun the process of training for LCBC to take overall responsibility of this. The second is the role of the clusters. The clusters has become a very strong anchor point for LCBC in terms of the implementation of the strategy, and they will continue to do so in terms of information sharing, but in terms of also acting as some of the volunteers that will manage the committee of practice, but also in terms of event planning, but also courses and training opportunities. We want to share that, and we want the clusters to run their trainings, to run their events using the platform. That's a functionality that's been provided in the platform for webinars and for workshops. But for NGOs and civil society organizations, and I can see there's a lot of CSOs that are here, they will use this platform to share information, to facilitate their engagement, but also to plan their events. But for researchers and academia, we know that this is going to be an important platform for them to also have access to information, but also to have a way that can organize academia in the region and share information with them. Now, I mentioned specifically the community of practice, which really is going to play a critical role in the management of this platform. Through various consultations, we've come with 6 communities of practice. The first one is governance. And I have to say ahead of time that it doesn't mean that this is cast in stone. The second one is development and humanitarian. And the third one is security and protection. These 3 committees of practice mirrors the strategy clusters. Then we have the 4th one that is going to be focusing on cross-border cooperation. The 5th one that is going to be dedicated to the civil society organizations to be able to organize themselves. And the 6th one that's going to be focusing on issues around civil military cooperation in terms of the soft element and non-kinetic support that's going to be provided to the MNJTF, but also to the sectors. So here I'm going to take a pause because the team wants to run a quick survey and poll to understand the interest of the various participants in terms of the committee of practice that we want to be in. And I have to say ahead of time, you can belong to more than one committee of practice. So Leticia, over to you, please, to run the poll. Then we'll conclude. Amara and Leticia, over to you.
Thank you, Chika. So now we'll go with a poll to present you the different COPs and see which you are interested to join. So you will see on the screen that we are presenting 6 polls. So feel free to select one, different, 2, 3, and let us know which one you are interested. Let us know the result to help us also for the
Can we do this in the next 2 2-3 minutes? Thank you.
One more minute to ensure that all of you. Before we close the hearing. Encore quelques secondes et nous allons fermer le pôle pour pouvoir continuer avec la présentation. On a 41% de participation. Merci. Merci pour votre participation. Chika, over to you.
Thank you very much, Leticia. And I think we've concluded the poll. I think the next 2 slides is really to tell you what you can do with this platform. There are 2 things we've identified for partners that are here and for other stakeholders. One is the training. We are providing the platform a functionality for you to conduct your training. And the team will be on hand to guide and direct you on how to do that. The second thing is events, such as webinars and workshops. Online webinar and workshop also, there's a functionality for you to organize on your online webinars and the online workshop in this platform. And finally, before we end, the team will now play a quick video, short video on how to navigate the platform. Amara and Leticia, over to you. And thank you so much.
Community Connect provides the latest news and publications and knowledge products pertaining to the region, allowing open access to a wide range of resources and engagement opportunities within its platform. As a member of LCBC, you may automatically log in using your organizational email, which will give you access to both the public and community engagement opportunities. Find the LCBC Community Connect platform via the LCBC website and log in to the office. You can also sign up and register your account on the platform. The sign up button, and you will be asked to provide some information such as your email address, your name, a profile picture, and your related interests. Once you have created an account, the platform managers will verify details before your account. This is the LCBC Community Connect. You get the latest stories, click and read one of RSSRR. The Projects tab is dedicated within the platform to highlight the active efforts within the region to build peace and provide humanitarian support. You may browse through the projects based on the 9 pillars of intervention of the regional strategy. The resource library of the knowledge management platform is a key function for open access to information. You may filter through the plethora of resources available, ranging from publications to various products being produced. You may interact with the resources by commenting your thoughts and observations and engaging with other users. We have 6 communities organized thematically by the regional strategies clusters: governance, development and humanitarian, and protection, cross-border cooperation, civil society organizations, and the civil military operation. To act, you must be a verified registered users. These communities of practice are specialized digital spaces for networking, meaningful group engagement opportunities, and learning spaces. You may join specific groups based on your interests and contribute to ongoing conversations about regional stabilization. You may also scroll through the various events happening in the region under the Events tab and past ongoing events. Enroll for any event by simply clicking on the Enroll button when you open the event details. The event organizer will then send you an email via the platform further. LCBC Community Connect will also connect you to online training courses that may benefit its digital community, from project management to presentation. You may also change the language setting to your preferred language, and the system will automatically language. You may also set up your system notifications and other account details on the right side panel. Community Connect is envisaged to be your one-stop shop for resources, networking opportunities, coordination, and positive. Sign up and register to join our vibrant digital community.
Bienvenue sur la plateforme LCBC Community Connect.
Thank you, Leticia, and thanks, colleagues. Colleagues, we don't want to take too much of your time. That's the walkthrough for the Lake Chad Basin Community Connect. We're going to send the link to the video because I noticed that the video were breaking midway, so you'll be able to listen to it on your own time and see how to navigate. So we're coming to the end of the launch, but we want to give an opportunity for a few questions. So if you have any quick question, we're going to do question for the next 5-6 minutes, then we'll conclude so that people can go and rest for Friday. So if you have any question, there are 2 options. You indicate by raising your hand, or you type your question in the chat. They will be able to respond to it. So we'll do this for the next 5-6 minutes. If you want to raise your hand, you can go down on the bottom of your page on reactions. You will see raise hand, then you'll be able to raise your hand. We're still waiting to get some questions. Okay. Thank you. I see a question on the link between the KMP and the DAMES. And I think this is a very, very important question. We have actually thought through about that. The Civil Society Directory and Information Management System is something that we have developed at the Secretariat that will help civil society. in the region. And the KMP will have a dedicated link where the DIMs will be uploaded. And that is also why we have created a committee of practice for civil society. So civil society will be able to manage that. But the team of civil society will be able to share with you. I'm aware that the civil society leads in the four countries and the 8 territories are going to be having a meeting with the Lake Chad Basin Commission on the 16th of May, and this is also part of the agenda for discussion. We'll be able to share in details how civil society will be able to make use of the KMP, but also how the DIMS, the online version of the DIMS, is going to be linked to the KMP. So colleagues, I have not seen any other hand up, and I have not seen any other question in the chat. The Executive Secretary of Lake Chad Basin Commission is on his way back to N'Djamena. He did this quickly before he started heading to the airport. I want to, on behalf of the Executive Secretary, thank everyone that has attended. And I want to say that he has as I'm trying to conclude, I received another question. Please, colleagues, if you have to share a question, please share a question. How would you evaluate? How would you evaluate the functionality of the KMP? I think that's a brilliant question. I will actually set that in motion. We are going to, as we have launched the KMP, the team are developing ways where we can monitor and evaluate how different groups are going to be using the KMP. So in the coming months, you're going to be receiving information and questions from the team or survey on how the platform has helped you. So that is part of the plan going forward. There's going to be a dedicated capacity that will manage the KMP in the next coming months, and they'll be interacting with all of you, both the CSOs and any other partner that want to use the KMP, and we'll be interacting with them, and she will be able to answer some of these questions going forward. I see the one on the role of the governor's focal person in the platform. If I understand you, if you're referring to the governor's offices, focal person, it's about the same thing I've mentioned, information sharing, using the researches and the studies that has been generated for policy direction, and also having an opportunity to share information on what you're doing through the platform that you want people to participate in. Different stakeholders will use the platform for different reasons. Governor's offices will use it to share information. They will use studies that's been generated for their policies. They will use data that are going to be generated for their policies and for their programs as well. Yeah. They can also organize meetings through this platform. Going forward, most of our meetings with the governor's offices are going to be hosted through this platform. Okay, Abraham, we note that you're not able to join. That's not a problem. We'll be able to share information about this platform in future. And we're going to be having a meeting with the governor's offices shortly on the governor's forum. We're going to bring this as a side agenda to it. How is the KMP be vulgarized in territory? Can you speak for me to understand what you mean by vulgarized? I'm not sure I understand your question, Louis. You can speak in French, we'll hear it in English.
D'accord, merci. Bonjour à vous. La question que je posais, c'est qu'est-ce qui sera fait pour que les parties prenantes au niveau des différents territoires soient au parfum de l'existence de la plateforme?
Thank you, Louis. I think this is going to be a joint effort and a joint collaboration of everyone. The platform has been launched as much as possible, and the various areas share information about the platform, ask people to register. I'm happy that the CSOs are here. You are the ears and eyes of the communities where you are. Share information. We're going to share the link on how to register, give them those information on how to register so they can have access. If there are events that have been organized, give them information about this event, let them be able to be part of it. And I did mention in the beginning that the Executive Secretary of the Lake Chad Basin Commission has requested that the lead in the 8 territories of the civil society will come and have a meeting with him, including the national leads. So on 16th of May, they're going to be meeting with the executive secretary. So we're going to be sharing this information. I'm going to be asking them also to share this information with the various committee members across the territories. We do not want this platform to be used only by people that are at the regional level or people that are at the country level. We also want this platform to be used by people at the territorial level, at the governor's offices, the CSOs, and etc. There's also going to be a lot of information sharing to various platforms, to various stakeholders. I guess that answers your question.
Yes, it's okay. Thank you.
Okay, colleagues, thank you so much. Let me again thank everyone. Like I was saying before, I saw some new questions. The executive secretary is on his way back to N'Djamena, and he opened this and launched this and started heading to the airport from Abuja. So I want to thank everyone that have attended, and I want to encourage partners to use the platform. If you have any question, we're going to send an email on the link that you're going to send your question. Send your question to letitiaoba@undp.org. But we're going to share it. We're going to share all the presentation. We're going to share the video, and we're going to share every other information that will help you to have access to the platform. And we're looking forward to engaging you and answering your questions on how we can use the platform and how we can make it much more functional. Thank you very much and enjoy your Friday.